Hey everybody, Kenny here again with It's About Men, and today we paint the frame and assemble Project Regeneration. I put a couple more coats of clear over the airbrushing and it really makes the little details pop. Now I did have a mishap and I dropped the tank, so I had to repair it with the airbrush and scuff and clear it again. You can still see some of the remnants of that here. The next step is to remove the generator and engine from the frame. I wouldn't usually tip an engine on its side like this, but it was the easiest way to shoot it. The tool that I'm using here is a gear wrench adjustable head 1/4 inch drive and socket set from Upstate Safety and Supply. You can set the angle how you need it, then lock it into place. If you're just getting started on your tool collection, I highly recommend this one because it replaces so many tools. Keep your eye out for a full review video on this. This is kind of like a puzzle figuring out how to get the stuff free of the frame. The process for prepping the frame is just like the tank. We wash it, sand it, prime it, paint, and then clear. Now I was going to use the tractor paint on this, but after I invested all that time in the tank, I couldn't bring myself to cutting corners on the frame. So I had some paint mixed, and this is the same automotive base that I used on the tank. Next, I wanted to repair the rubber feet. These are coil spring stiffeners that I had kicking around for another project, and I used a wood bore for part of it so I could get the bolt through. Then I drilled the rest of the way with a 1/4 inch drill bit. I didn't want to put a dirty generator back in my freshly painted frame, so I hit it with some degreaser and rinsed it off, making sure not to get any water in the engine or generator itself. Even though it looks like I'm peeing on it, I promise it's just a spray nozzle. It's a good idea to try to protect your paint job before reassembly. I'm putting down a couple layers of masking tape to help keep from chipping the paint as I put the generator assembly back in. It seems like you're always in a hurry when you start putting things back together, and I've had to train myself not to rush through this process. I've got some tools that would make this much quicker, but inevitably I'll slip off with an impact and ruin everything I've tried to accomplish. By taking it easy and paying attention to detail, I find that this part of the project is almost therapeutic, and it helps ensure I'm only going to be doing it one time. Here I'm tightening down the motor mounts, and I'm using that gear wrench adjustable ratchet again. And you can see where I just set it at the angle I want, flip a switch, it locks into place, it doesn't flop around, so it stays where I need it for both bolts. Big thanks to Upstate Safety and Supply for sending this thing to try it out. I guarantee you won't be disappointed if you get yourself one of these. And with our new front feet installed, it's time for a cool before and after video montage. Everybody, thanks for following along. Sorry that this one took so long. I do have a bunch of other footage that I've got to get edited down on a couple other cool projects we did over the summertime. Make sure and check us out on Facebook at It's About Men and at it'saboutmen.com for more of this kind of cool stuff. And always make sure and check the podcast at the Pulling Radio Network.